Black CEO and her mother kicked out of private jet. 20 minutes later, everyone was fired. Ma'am, I need you to step away from the aircraft. But this is my flight. Not a moment of hesitation. No questions asked. Just 2 black women were removed without checking a single name. The flight crew watched as if it were normal, as if it were policy. But when Michelle Carter picked up her phone, the ground beneath them shifted, because the woman they just humiliated didn't just own a ticket, she owned the entire airline. This is the story of the moment everything backfired when racism met quiet power. Welcome, story lovers. From where are you watching? Hit the like button and drop your city name in the comments so we can see how far our story travels. It was a perfect morning. The sky stretched endlessly above the private airfield, and Michelle Carter stood beside her mother Elaine, who clutched her handbag with quiet pride. This trip was more than a getaway, it was a thank you. Elaine had sacrificed everything to raise her daughter, and now Michelle, a Forbes-featured CEO, was treating her to a weekend retreat in the south of France on her newly acquired company. Jet. Michelle didn't wear flashy labels or demand attention. Her power was quiet and confident. She liked it that way. And her mother, dressed in a floral cardigan, looked more like someone's retired teacher than the mother of one of the most influential black businesswomen in America. They walked onto the tarmac, unaware of the crew's eyes narrowing in confusion. A quiet snicker, a glance exchanged. Michelle noticed. But she let it go for now. Something ugly was coming, and it would cost someone everything. As Michelle and Elaine approached the stairs to board, a flight attendant blocked their path. "This area is for chartered passengers only," she said curtly. Michelle offered a gentle smile. "We are chartered passengers." But the woman didn't move. Instead, a security guard was waved over. No checking of names, no scanning of IDs. Just assumptions. Elaine clutched her daughter's arm. "Michelle, what's happening?" "I'm not sure, Mom. Just stay calm." The pilot emerged, confused. The attendant whispered something in his ear. He walked straight past Michelle, speaking into his radio. Minutes later, 2 security agents arrived, flanking the women like criminals. Michelle tried to explain. "Please, check your manifest. This is Carter Enterprises Flight 9. One of the guards cut her off. "We've been told you don't belong here." And with that, they were escorted off the tarmac past other passengers watching silently. Some whispering, some recording, but none helping. Elaine looked up at her daughter. "Why are they doing this?" Michelle didn't answer. She pulled out her phone. 20 minutes. That's all it would take. Because the jet, the manifest, the airline, they all belonged to her now. The engines roared to life as Michelle and her mother stood outside the hangar, humiliated. But inside the cockpit, a call came through to the FAG pilot's headset. "This is corporate. Immediate order. Ground the plane." Confused, he obeyed. Moments later, phones across the flight deck buzzed termination notices. Effective immediately. From the CEO herself, the flight attendant's face drained. As she read her message, fired, along with the pilot. The entire crew. Michelle stepped forward, calm and steady, as a sleek black car pulled up. Her assistant emerged with documents. "Ma'am, ready when you are," Elaine whispered. "You did this?" Michelle nodded. "I own the airline, Mom." And just like that, the people who tried to erase her were gone. Dear audience, if you're enjoying the story, don't forget to give it a like. It helps. Michelle and her mother boarded another jet, one crewed with professionals who treated them with respect, not suspicion. But the damage was done. The video had gone viral. Headlines read, "Black CEO kicked off her jet." It wasn't just a scandal, it was a mirror to a much bigger problem. Because even in power, even at the top, Michelle wasn't safe from prejudice. It reminded everyone watching that racism isn't about status, it's about perception. And perception can kill opportunity before truth is even spoken. Michelle didn't fire the crew out of anger. She did it to send a message that dignity isn't optional, and that silence in the face of injustice is complicity. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to our channel for more powerful stories and new videos. Take care.